Hello everyone. This time let us try to discuss on finding the derivatives of a polynomial function. So how are we going to find or solve for the derivative of a polynomial function? So there are four different rules that we need to consider. So let's start with rule number one, the derivative of a constant. So if f of x is equal to c, then dy over dx is equal to 0. This means that any function equated to a constant, the derivative is always equal to 0. So for example, we have, what is the derivative of f of x is equal to 5? Now, since 5 is an example of a constant, meaning the derivative of 5 is 0. So no further computation needed. By the time makita nimo the function is equal to 0, automatically the derivative is equal to 0. Another is we have, find the derivative of f of x is equal to pi. Remember, pi has a value 3.414728 and so on and so forth. So the value of pi is an example of a non-repeating, non-terminating decimal. So since pi has a constant value, that means it's a constant. So which means the derivative of f of x is equal to pi is also equal to 0. So as easy as that, when we say derivative of a constant, that is always equal to 0. Whatever kind of constant, ma-whole number, ma-fraction, ma-decimal, ma-positive number, or negative number, the derivative is always equal to 0. Next is we have rule number 2, the derivative of a power. So we have, if f of x is equal to x exponent n, then dy over dx is equal to n times x exponent n minus 1. What do we mean by this one? So let's have an example. We have, find the derivative of y is equal to x exponent 4. So using the equation for derivative, we were able to identify that 4 here is our exponent, which means that is the value of our n. Now, how are we going to identify the derivative of y is equal to x exponent 4? We have the equation dy over dx is equal to nx exponent n minus 1 will be used. Now, since 4 or n is equal to 4, we are going to substitute 4 in the equation. So, which means this expression now is equal to 4x exponent 4 minus 1. Observe. And we substitute it with 4. N minus 1, that makes it 4 minus 1. So, which means dy over dx is equal to 4x cubed. Okay, so actually, we can have it the shorter way without any more dealing with the formula, substitute, and then simplify if necessary. We can have the shorter way of doing that. For example, we have this one. Find the derivative of y is equal to x squared. So the shorter way is this. The exponent, make it as a numerical coefficient and then subtract it with 1 for the remaining exponent. So which means the exponent 2, make it as numerical coefficient, that makes it 2x. Now, 2 minus 1, so the exponent of x now is 1. As easy as that. So observe here, x to the fourth. 4, make it as a numerical coefficient and then minus 1. That's why we have 4x cubed. O, diba? As easy as that one. So for as long as we are only asked to give the derivative, then we can have it that way. Next is we have, okay, let's have our third and fourth rule on rules of differentiation. So let's have this one. The derivative of a constant times a function. So this means that dy over dx of c times f of x is equal to c times dy over dx of f of x. This means, or c represents constant. So which means if you are given a function with a numerical coefficient that is greater than 1 or lesser than 1, all you need to do is try to factor that out or let it out of the derivative form term. Then you just have to solve for the derivative of the remaining function. So what do I mean by that one? Let's have an example. Find the derivative of y is equal to 3x cubed. 3 here is considered as our constant, while x exponent 6 is considered as our function. So which means the expression is just equal to, okay, we let the 3 or the constant 3 out of the derivative. So that is 3 times dy over dx x exponent 6, which means we are only going to derive x exponent 6. And deriving that one, that is 6 times x exponent 6 minus 1. Now, what particular rule did we use? We have the rule number 2, derivative of a power. So, which means that expression is equal to 3 times 6x exponent 5. Now, if you are going to make use of the shorter way, based from what I have said earlier, let the exponent be our numerical coefficient and then subtract it by 1. O, diba? Diretso. Next is multiply 3 and 6 so that we will already have a single term. So that will be 18x exponent 5. So that will be our final answer. Now, let's have the last rule for derivation. That is the derivative of a sum and difference. So, from the term sum and difference, meaning, how are we going to solve for the derivative of a function or multiple, or it's a polynomial actually. So, one function with many terms. So, that would be dy over dx is equal to d over dx times the quantity of u plus minus v, and that is equal to du over dx plus minus dv over dx. The equation may look complicated, but by the time that we are going to apply that one in solving for the derivative, promise, it's just easy. So we have here, for example, find the derivative of y is equal to 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. So how many terms that we have here? We have 3. One is a 3x squared. The second one is 2x. The third one is negative 1. So using the concept of rule number 4, we are going to have it, or we are going to have the derivative of each term. So this expression now becomes derivative of 3x squared plus derivative of 2x plus derivative of, minus derivative of 1. Observe. We have 3x squared, 2x, and 1. So we try to separate the terms because it would be easy for us to give or differentiate term by term than looking at the expression nga murag feel nato complicated. So now, let's differentiate the terms. 3x squared is 6x. That is derivative of a power. Diba? We have 2 times 3, that is 6, and then x squared. 2 minus 1, that's 1. Derivative of a power at the same time, derivative of a constant times a function. So, it's a combination. Next, plus, the derivative of 2x is 2. Okay? Remember, this is 1. The exponent is 1. So, 2 times 1, that is 2. Then, 1 minus 1 is 0. And x exponent 0 is 1. Remember, any term raised to the power of 0 is 1. Or, to make life easy, the derivative of a linear function, okay, linear is always the numerical coefficient. So, example, I will ask, what is the derivative of 3x? That's 3. Derivative of 1/2 x, that's 1/2. Derivative of x over 3 minus 1. So, x over 3 is 1/3 x, that's 1/3. Okay? So, whatever is the numerical coefficient of the variable x or variable u or whatever variable is being used, the numerical coefficient is automatically the derivative of that particular function. Again, for linear function only. Next is derivative of a constant, we have 0. O, diba? 1 is a constant and the derivative of 1 is 0. So, which means our final answer is 6x plus 2. Okay? So, I hope you learned something from my video for today. So, watch for more videos. So, the next video, I will be discussing on the rules on differentiation with regards to product and quotient. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.